let's get to it.
Amazing. Let's do it. Thank you, Chibi. And welcome, everyone. And we are heads down, but we are in full force here, launching the member portal. And the reason why I'm bringing up the member portal in an AI meetup is really to show you practically where we're going as Collab Land when it comes to this integration of AI. Now, Collab Land is known as a tool for community admins where they can set up their token gated rules, and on Discord and Telegram. We are, however, also going to be extending our platform. And this is where AI comes in. We're going to be extending our platform to members so that we as Collab Land, the project, can have a direct connection with members. Right now, members, they will connect their wallet so that they can get granted Discord or Telegram or Discord roles or Telegram access. So today, what I'm going to show is initial sneak peek, let's call it, of the member portal, which is that direct connection beyond just a wallet connection. And this member portal is really where we believe AI will shine. And just going to give you a sneak peek into that. But before we get into that, and what Ed will show is this roadmap or kind of where we're going with this. And then you'll be able to see how AI fits in. So this is kind of a multi-step reveal process. And along with that, in my demo, I'll show you one of the first apps that we are working on for the member portal. So let's jump on into it. Let's move on to the next slide to give a little bit of better context so that we can orient everyone and then get through this quickly. So the member portal is going to be what we're going to be showing, and then the AI opportunities. So we can move on to the next slide. So when we talk about the member portal, one second, let me get situated here. We're going to be providing an alpha release next month. And so all of you here in the AI meetup are going to be the first ones to actually see the sneak peek. And then part of this member portal will be this Telegram trading bot. This is going to be one of the first mini apps, and we're going to showcase that. We're also working on an invite system, which will allow senders or someone that already has a wallet to be able to invite people without having to know what their receiver's wallet address will be. So that's going to be interesting, and this is something that we can talk about in the member portal. Sneak peek. And with that, in the member portal, we're going to have what's called Passkey integration. And for those of you that aren't familiar with Passkey, Passkey is an initiative from Google, Microsoft, and Apple. And it's fully functional with the new release of iOS 17. These big tech companies are trying to move away from passwords because passwords are easily hackable. And when you look under the covers of Passkey integration, it really is just using cryptography. So if you've ever signed into a website with your Ethereum wallet, you've used this kind of signature verification. If you've ever connected a wallet with Collab Land, you've done this signature verification. Now, Passkey is just big tech's version of this, integrated with biometrics, Face ID or Touch ID. And so this is what we'll see probably over the next few years, a migration away from passwords into Passkey integration. So we thought, you know what, we're going to take a leap here and just be one of the first movers when it comes to Passkey integration. And then I'll talk about a little bit in terms of event triggers. And so you'll be able to see that in the demo. But with that, I hope that sets enough context, and we can actually first showcase this. Ed, do you want to fire up the Figma and share your screen? And just walk through real quickly what we are envisioning in terms of this initial iteration of the member portal.
Absolutely, I can do that. I'll just share my screen. Okay, can you all see my screen? It should say like add to home screen.
It's still coming up for me.
Yeah, same here. It's loading.
Okay.
Everyone, please let us know in the chat as well.
I see it.
Okay. Yeah, it just loaded for me too.
See it now. Okay, great. All right, so this is the first kind of innovative / exciting thing that's going on with the member portal. Is it's going to be what's called a progressive web app. So you may be familiar with this if you've used something like friend.tech or Pet Friends or anything like that. There's been a number of these out there, which is essentially it's a website that when you add it to your home screen on your mobile device, it acts as if it's any other app. So just like you would have installed an app from the App Store, you can add a progressive web app to your home screen, and then it works in the same way that a regular app would work. So this is kind of the first screen, just kind of showing off like how to do that, how to add this to your home screen. And then from there, you'll be able to get notifications and that kind of thing. So the next step in your account creation, essentially, you'll see this familiar guy, our mascot. Everybody loves Ace. Telling you to create an account. So what you're essentially doing here is you're creating a Passkey account, or you're creating a Passkey that you will use whenever you want to sign in here. The reason that this is important is that this will be kind of your interface between, so James already mentioned a Telegram trading bot, which we're going to get into in a little bit. There may be some other apps like, tipping or things that may have some monetary value or transfer of monetary value. So we want to make sure that, your funds are always safe and they're controlled only by you. So that's part of the reason that we decided to go with Passkey. With that, obviously this is the step where you create it. And then whenever you authenticate one of these transactions, you'll also come back here, sign with your Passkey, just to kind of authenticate that, yes, this is me and this is what I want to do. So the first thing you'll do is name it, and then you'll be prompted to sign in. So again, you may be familiar with this. Passkey is already out there in the wild being used. So it's very similar to if you use, and I'm sure you have, any other kind of single sign-on, like log in with your Gmail or log in with Apple or something like that, except there's no actual password involved. It's just using biometrics from your device. So you just sign in right there, and then you'll land in this very simple homepage for the member portal, which gives you some very top level notifications about some things that may be going on with your account, such as like if you added a new authentication method, if you submitted a trade, if somebody bought something from you, if you transferred some funds out of your account, basic kind of notifications. There may be some more as those come up. So just to give you an idea of what might be possible there. So the next screen, which is really where we get into, I think, where AI might have a good fit, is the marketplace. So, if you've been following us for a while, you'll know that we have the community admin marketplace has been going for quite some time now. We've had a lot of great third-party developers come in and create some great apps for the community, and including several that are reliant on AI and using AI. And we expect the member marketplace will be similar. So the difference here is that these apps will be available directly to every member that is using this mini app. This member portal. So essentially, every Collab Land member, of which there are many millions, I think, at this point. I don't know. There's a lot. Whereas the community marketplace is only really for admins. So this really opens up the scope as far as who's going to be able to use these mini apps. So as James mentioned, the first one we have lined up is this trading app. OKX is we're using a lot of their infrastructure from their decentralized aggregator to be able to find and make these trades. We're also working with a few other partners. We haven't really decided on which one we're going to go with yet, but we do have some things working already, which James will get into. And, very similar kind of look and feel to any other marketplace you might have seen. And then the next exciting thing is this idea of a quest system. And again, we could probably see some AI kind of worked into this as well, whether that's for designing the quest or maybe like prompting a user through the quest, or, this is the AI meetup. You probably all have some better ideas than I do as that might work. But similar to something like Rabbit Hole GG, or there's a number of these different quest systems out there where you'll have certain quests to either invite more people or learn something, or something specific to the topic at hand. There will be a reward. There will be some checkpoints along the way, and you'll be able to follow your status there and complete the quest. And initially, these will be created totally by Collab Land, but we hope in the future these will be also more decentralized, where different communities may have their own quests, or maybe a developer has a new product and they want to use this questing system to help test it out or whatever. So maybe that's something that could happen in the future. We're pretty excited about this. Might not be in the initial version, or there may just be some very basic quests, but definitely something we want to continue with. The last part I'll show you here is the wallet section. So you may have seen on all of these, there's a little drop down that says your wallet. So whenever you first sign into the member portal, a couple of things happen. So one is your GM Pass is created, which is your decentralized ID, which is the same thing that happens today. If you were to send a kudos for the first time, your DID would be created. And then the second thing that happens is your smart account is provisioned, which is an account abstracted smart contract wallet that's created and then summarily deployed. And then we're kind of using on the back end Biconomy SDK for the account abstraction piece, and Obvious Wallet as like the wallet front end piece. So the nice thing about Obvious Wallet is it can be embedded into any other website app. So what we're doing is actually embedding the full wallet within our mini app. So, and James will show this in his demo, but whenever you click this, this will open up and you'll have a fully functional wallet that you can do, anything you can do with a regular wallet, and even more. There's a few other features that, since it's account abstraction, using account abstraction, there's a few other features that you can do that you wouldn't be able to do with a regular EUA. So that is also very, very exciting. And a lot of like really cool cutting edge tech that, is just now starting to be explored by some folks, and we're excited to kind of see where this goes. But yeah, that's about it. That's about all I have for the Figma. James, did you want to kind of go over this, the actual Telegram side of it?
Yeah, thank you, Ed, for sharing and giving this, dropping this alpha here. And yeah, let's jump into it so that now, just to set the context, the audience is seeing where we're going with the initial version of the member portal, and it's going to be driven through these member mini apps and also through quests. And again, as Ed was saying, this is where AI is really going to come into play. What we hope to build is this kind of chain of command where you as a user will install different kinds of mini apps. And a mini app can serve as a trigger for another mini app. So I'm just going to think of an example. We're going to start with this Telegram trading bot, right? So it's going to integrate with Telegram. If we had like a mini app, there's no reason why we couldn't have like a friend.tech front end to a mini app. And you could have then the AI, and this is what we're going to explore, is that if there's certain movement or events that are happening in friend.tech, then you can trigger the Telegram bot to buy and sell keys, something like that. So what we hope to do is automate and do this all in chat so that end user, a member, doesn't have to know any specific programming language or know any type of, or learn a new tool or UI. The member can just type in to chat what their intent is. And then based off of that intent, you can string together kind of a if this, then that type of chain of command across mini apps. So what I'm going to try and do is share my screen here. And I am not seeing where I can share my screen on mobile. So here. Does anyone know how to share screen on mobile?
Are you in the stage screen where you can see the participants?
Okay, I'm there.
Okay, does it show like a little screen with an arrow?
It doesn't. Not on my mobile. Let me see if I can go back to my desktop, and I might have to transfer from mobile to desktop. This is mobile optimized, so I am not sure if I'll be able to do this on desktop, but I'm going to try. Excuse me while
Sorry, I switched to mobile to try this out. So what you need to do if you want to share a screen in mobile is when you're in the stage screen, you will see some buttons below. And if you swipe that menu up, it will show some more options. And one of them is share your screen.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you, Chibi. Lifesaver
Of
there.
course.
All right. I don't know if anyone can see my screen just yet. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, we can. Success.
I can't hear anyone. But I'm hoping I can share my screen. People are looking at my screen and people can hear me. Okay, great.
If you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. Thank you. Thanks, Ed. Okay, so right now what you're seeing is our member mini app where I'm exposing the wallet as Ed had mentioned or demoed before. And you can see that actually this is deployed on Polygon. I have 0.097 Matic for a total of 5 cents, and I have 0.0016 USDC, so a little less than a cent in USDC. So it's showing up as $0.00 here in my wallet. What I'm going to do now, and I am going to see if this works, I am now in Telegram and I'm in the trading bot. So I'm going to hit start, and then it shows me my balance in Matic and it shows me my smart account. I'm going to start trading. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to swap from Matic to USDC. I'm going to swap less than a cent. I'm going to do 10% slippage. I'm going to validate this and I'm going to confirm. And then I'm going to execute this. And so what's happening now is The bot is sending a signed message through lit protocol using what technically is called account abstraction, but I think more widely known will be calling it smart accounts. And then from that, this is taking a while. You'll see that there is a user operation happening. So Jiffy Scan, as you can see on my screen, hopefully, is very similar to Etherscan, but it has to deal with smart accounts. So this is a block explorer that is specifically designed for smart accounts. You can see that my trade has gone through. And if I go back to Safari, you can see, I don't know if you were able to see that through the screen share, but if you remember what my previous balance was in Matic and USDC, you can see that now my Matic balance has gone down by 0.01, and that now my USDC balance has now gone up. So this is this interaction and this interplay between a progressive web app, which is just on a website, and really the difference in terms of the specifics of a progressive web app and a regular web app is that a progressive web app, or just a website, a progressive web app is some app that you can put onto your home screen. Meaning that it's like, instead of having to go to Google or Safari on your phone, you can actually make it look like an app, like a native app on your home screen. You can click it and it goes straight to the app. And not only that, you can get push notifications. And so this is where we want to make sure that we're providing as much value to members as possible based off of the mini app they have, and the mini app developers will be able to push notifications that are relevant. And from that, this is what we're talking about, triggers. That within the member portal, these apps could be tied to the internet. They could be tied to other blockchains. And from those notifications, we can trigger, if the user allows, for one mini app to talk to another mini app. So here we believe that this is the beginning of AI agents, and how members and users could actually equip themselves with these AI agents and do very customized specific things by just chatting in Telegram or Discord eventually, and connecting these mini apps together. And so this has been a big lead up for the last, I would say, almost 30 minutes, just to give some context in terms of where we're going with all of this. And this is the beginning of how we believe Web3 and AI will be able to interoperate for the end user. And I think my sense is just where the market is right now, that when it comes to Web3 social, there's going to be this interplay between these apps, as Ed was mentioning, like friend.tech, there's Pet Friends, there's post.tech, there's a Mafia game that was just released coming out of East New York. I think it might have won in a hackathon. And we'll probably see this kind of resurgence. And it reminds me a lot of, for those of you that maybe too young, in 2007 to like 2009 is when social apps, these like games like Friends for Sale is really just a Web3 version, or Friend.tech is just a Web3 version of Friends for Sale. The Mafia game that just came out is just a Web3 version of Mafia Wars back in the day. And I think we're going to see these kind of social interactions tied to crypto, and really excited to see the interoperability between these games now. Whereas before, you had to get onto Facebook or you had to go to Zynga to play these games. But now, in a permissionless way, anyone can develop these games. They may not even be games. They may be like trading algorithms that users can install and then automate through AI. And so that's kind of where we see everything heading and everything going. I'm going to like stop sharing my screen now and get back to the Discord. I hope everyone was able to hear me. I was just talking to a screen, so I'm just catching up on the chat right now. But I'll stop there, and I know we're almost up with time, so I want to pause there, and I can read the chat. And I don't know, Chibi, if there's any questions that I might have missed here.
Mhm. Yeah, so we were able to, well, at least I was able to hear you perfectly. So kudos to you. The screen share went also very smoothly. And as for questions, I think it's mainly members asking when we can try this and how can they sign up for alpha access. If there's any info regarding that.
Yes, and this is why I wanted to share this here first. Everyone here is really getting the first sneak peek of this. Before today, we have not done any type of public announcement or anything, so this is the real alpha. And so what we'll do here, and we'll work with the mod team in the Collab Land Discord server, is to get people signed up, and we'll figure out how we release this. We want to get this out as soon as we can. We think that this is going to be huge. We want to make sure, though, that we do this carefully. So we're going to enlist signups and hope that everyone here in the audience signs up. We'll announce it, and we may have a special channel for those that are alpha testing. So keep a lookout for announcements in the Collab Land Discord server. And yeah, please be the first to sign up and provide feedback.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, with that, I just want to thank Ed for doing the Figma walkthrough. We are close to getting the alpha launch of this going. And thank you, Chibi, for moderating this. And we'll get a sign up list going within the Collab Land Discord server, and really looking to move beyond the gate here and empower members so that they could have a smooth, easy to use crypto Web3 experience. And looking for feedback here. And so I know that we're in a bear market, but we're so excited by this, and we believe that it is initiatives like this that are going to really take us into the next cycle.
For sure. Also, I think this may be a good time to distribute the bow up. What do you guys think?
Great idea.
All right, let's get to it right now. So, for you guys in the audience, if you would like to claim today's AI meetup bow up, we'll be using the bow up mini app as usual. So, that's with the slash command slash bow up claim. And today's claim phrase is collab quest. All lowercase and with no spaces in between. Collab quest. Collab just as in Collab Land. So that be COLLAB. And then quest QUEST. Collab quest. Once that you write it down, hit enter and you'll receive a code to claim your power. Please let us know in the chat if it's working for you. If in any case it's not working, no worries, you can let me know and we'll send you a code to claim your power. Alright, I see in the chat where to claim the power. So, let's see if I can send you the command because that's easier. Okay, so if you click this command slash pull up claim, it will ask you to enter a claim phrase. So all you need to do is to write down collab quest in that little box. And once that you do that, hit enter and you'll receive your POAP. Well, you'll receive a code to claim your POAP. So that will take you either to the mobile app if you have it installed in your mobile device, or it will take you to the website. Oh, it looks like it's not loading for you. So let's see, if you write down /POAP, do you see a drop down with the POAP commands? Because sometimes if your connection is not working as quickly, it may take a little bit to load for you. But in any case, no worries. If you are not able to load the commands or to claim it, I can just send you a code. So that's okay too. Yay! Okay, let's repeat it one more time before we wrap things up. /POAP claim is the command to claim the POAP for today, and then the claim phrase is Collab Quest, all lowercase and with no spaces in between. And we have the general rule to not write it in the chat, the secret phrases, because that's against POAP policies. But I mean, I've seen it happening in other Discord servers, and like, I don't think they monitor it in any way. But I mean, yeah, just to try and comply to their rules. No worries. But okay, I think that we're good to wrap things up.
Awesome. Well, thank you, everyone. We're just super excited just about this next unlock here. And I think that with this onboarding, and we'll talk about the whole invite system that we have planned. I didn't get into that. I talked about it in my slides, but we'll show that next time around. And I think with the power of just the member portal, member mini apps, the AI integration, using kind of modern technologies like Passkey, and then on top of that, and this will be the next alpha, I'll showcase the claiming or the invite with the claimable keys, and we'll really be able to see the true unlock here as we move and evolve beyond the gate, as we say here at Collab Land. So thank you so much, everyone here in the audience. Ed, for walking through the Figma, and Ed's been leading product here and really pushing the member portal forward. And thank you, Chibi, for moderating as usual and showing me how to share my screen here on mobile. So thank you, everyone. Really appreciate it. I know we're a little bit over today. We're going to try and keep this a tight 30 minutes, so I apologize for going over. But next AI meetup, I think will be another alpha drop. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, James. This was so exciting. And thanks, Ed. Great demo. Really looking forward to try it out.
Thank you. That was so much fun. Thanks for inviting me.
Of course. I also see that Nerd created a thread for testers. So if you're interested, is it okay if they drop a message in the stage maybe so that we can add them to the thread? I think that may be the way to go.
Yeah, I think that's great. And thank you, Nerd, for doing that.
We'll keep an eye on this thread. We may not have too much room in the alpha, which will be coming up like next week, but within a few weeks, we'll have a beta that'll start, and we'll have a lot more room for more people. So definitely, if you're interested, signal that to Nerd or somebody and get invited to that channel or that thread.
Sounds good. Thank you so much, Ed and James. All right,
Thanks,
and Nerd
everyone.
just sent a message. just real quick. Um, yeah, so signal here in the chat, so in the state chat, if you would like to be in the beta for Telegram traders. So drop a message in the state chat or right now if you're interested. We'll get back to you on that. All right.
Amazing.
Thank you. Just so excited about this. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thank you, everyone. Happy Monday.
Hey, happy Monday. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.